welcome to my kitchen. We're here in my kitchen today because I've heard that six-pack abs are actually made in the kitchen. Whilst I've been working really hard this past 6 weeks, I'm at the halfway point. I've been doing my high intensity interval trainings, my 5 kilometer sprint runs, my long 10K runs, and also my hard hitting gym sessions with my trainer Simone Daly. But all of this is for nothing if you don't eat clean. So what does that mean? Well, I started researching some stuff on blogs and they came up with this thing called the carbohydrate calculator. Snooze, I mean, so boring. I couldn't pay attention to that. So I went to my trainer Simone and said, hey, what do I do? So I have this rough and ready program. It's nothing too prescribed. It's a high carb, a moderate and low carb days. And the high carb days are for when I train hard, and the low carb for the rest days, which are very few and far between actually. In actual translation, that means, eat little, eat less, and eat even less, if that's possible. But it's not actually that terrible. It's not to a point of starvation. And it's actually giving me a lot of nutrients for my body to sustain me through the process. And whilst at the same time trying to cut calories. Now, to explain this, say on average, a woman like me spends about 2,000 calories a day. So if I'm trying to, knock off 500 calories, it's good to do that with exercise and eating clean. And how I do that is have 3 meals a day, like everyone else. A 2-egg omelette in the morning, and my lunch and dinner is pretty much the same. It's protein and veg, so it's 100 grams of steamed chicken or steamed fish, eggs, or with a bunch of salad and greens, which I make really, really nice just so I can make it more enjoyable. And I also have my protein shakes. Protein's so important for building muscle, so that you can actually see the definition. So the protein shakes and some supplements. And so anyway, if you think about, right, so on a 5K, I expend 300 calories on a 5K run. And this little baby, this green and black piece of chocolate, why this is actually in my house. You know who you are. This is 125 calories in this 20-gram piece. Eat 2 of those and it will knock a 5K workout out the window. So, when you're having that kind of thought about, oh, do I feel like going for a run? It's cold, my muscles ache. And then you go and do it, and then you go and ruin it all by having something like that. It's a bit of a waste of time. So, the other thing is that when you're, cutting the calories, it's there's no, rule where it would cut. Would it be in the chicken wing arms, or would it be on my butt or on my abs? I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have to see in another 6 weeks' time, so you'll have to follow along. But to deal with those hunger pang days, I, instead of reaching out for a muffin, a croissant, or a piece of chocolate, I've made these superfood energy balls, and I got my recipe from Carrie Ann Lancey's Your Fit World. And what that consists of is, what you need is a blender. So I use my trusty Vitamix, and 100 grams of almonds, 100 grams of apricots. Add my new best friend, an Arbonne protein powder, which has no flavor, but it adds an extra 10 grams of protein to the recipe, and it's vegan as well. So it's made from pea, rice, and cranberry proteins. And then 40 grams of desiccated coconut, a tablespoon of chia seeds, 25 grams of cacao nibs, 25 grams of flaxseed mix with goji berries, which I got from Holland & Barrett, 3 tablespoons of almond nut butter, and 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and then a pinch of cinnamon as well for that extra bit of flavor. And that's just basically packed full of minerals, vitamins, and the good fatty acids that you need to give you a lot of energy through the day. A mix like that could make about 10 to 14 balls. And what you do is you mill the almonds together, and then you add in the rest of the ingredients, not the desiccated coconut, but you mill them, blend them all together, and then you make this sort of like doughy, nutty meal, and then you roll them into balls, and then you roll them into the desiccated coconut, and then basically it just looks like this. You see, it's really nice. And then you put them in the fridge, it makes them go harder, and it just is really tasty. So, I'm just going to enjoy one of these in private in a second. Really, really tasty, and you know, it's just so much better than reaching out for a snack that, you know, doesn't give your body any nutrition. So you just can't have too many of these. That's the only thing. But a bowl like that should last a week. And that's all from me for now, and more later.